choice. How you tripping through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my cup.
Round one. Fight.
Eye on the prize.
Where are you going? Sweet dreams! I have you!
Round two. Fight.
Got you! What?
Go time.
Try to stop! That's all! What?
In right. Shoryuken. Shoryuken. Let's get it.
What?
Final round. Fight.
Try and stop.
What?
Shoryuken. Let's get it.
What?
Shoryuken. Shinran.
I have you!
You.
This
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Sagat wins! Round one. Fight! Round two. Fight! Final round. Fight!
This is your last ride! Let's go! Your greatest dummy!
Zongia wins! Round one. Fight!
I shall fight you until...
Round two. Fight! Final round. Fight!
Time to get serious! This is your last ride!
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Sly Coco, and I am here with
Incorrigible. I've been away, but I'm back. I hope you guys missed me.
same. So we are back here at Guildhouse. I think you guys were just seeing
Bunko and something.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Geef and a was it Sagat?
Sagat. Yeah,
Sagat.
just playing Sagat.
Yeah.
But it looked like Bunko won. Yes.
I think so.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. So I personally have never seen the name, but we all know something around here. You watch Guildhouse
Yes.
enough, you're gonna.
I
see
do
something.
know Bunko actually.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
I
you
think
do?
she's gotten a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah. Last time she was here, I don't think she moved too far up, but so it's really fun to see her Geef now taking down something who is a pretty, familiar name for us here at Guildhouse.
Yes. Yeah, a familiar name at Guildhouse and somebody who's usually busting ass here
Absolutely.
at Guildhouse. So, yeah, the fact that Bunko was able to pull that out. I didn't get to see the whole match. So I don't quite know the flow of the game, but, none of that matters when the result is what it is, right?
It speaks for itself, and what it says is Bunko's Geef has something to say for it, so...
Yes, and I love that. I love seeing, people that you might not be too familiar with,
yeah.
pulling up, getting dubs, and that just goes to show.
Absolutely.
We always have diamonds in the rough for here at Norcal. But we have a nice treat coming up. We have what might be the birthday boy.
Soon.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. So if everybody in chat can give a little happy birthday to Mr. Aki Guy, as he will
Absolutely.
be on stream shortly, as you'll be able to see. Love you, chat. But there he is. Mr.
Our beautiful birthday boy.
Yeah, our beautiful birthday boy.
Looks to be in good spirits today against Kuma Tetsu.
Yeah, Kuma Tetsu. So I met him earlier today. I didn't get too familiar with him. Just a nice little introduction. But once again, a newer face for me here at Guildhouse.
I like the glasses, the little round glasses.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
cute, very stylish.
Yeah. So so I guess we'll see what he's made of, and he is gonna be going up against Aki Guy, who is of course we all know Aki Guy.
We all know Aki
Yeah,
Guy.
we all know Aki Guy.
A pretty consistent performer, I'd say.
Yes, yeah, that's one thing I really admire about him right now. Is that
Yes.
he has been really consistent, and he's been learning. I can see the way he's talking about the game now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he's
absolutely. He's really got that fire under his butt. He's really trying to learn and grow all the time.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how Kuma Tetsu puts up with Aki Guy today.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a good one. But so he is a birthday boy though, so maybe he has a little birthday buzz. I mean, we also already did last year. I think,
Oh, yeah.
I think it was like maybe one of his first times beating TreeWiz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, and we'll never forget the very classic moment of when the realization came over his face when he
yeah.
did beat TreeWiz.
That was absolutely a special moment for
Yeah.
him, and let's hope he gets another special moment this year on
Yeah.
his birthday once more.
Yes.
Ooh, we see Sea Viper. We have a couple of those around here.
Yeah, so I'm assuming our guys should be pretty familiar with the matchup.
Absolutely. We have Ponscum, who regularly plays Sea Viper, so it's not that we're lacking in Viper practice.
Yes, Mr. Ponscom, who is not here. We do miss you.
Of course,
but
his
it's not-
presence is felt.
Yes, but it's not Mr. Chris Rise. So yeah, there's Aki Guy. He did put himself to the corner, but he's able to jump out with Aki's kind of a weird jump arc, right?
Whoa, this Viper is really hitting the gas here. Really not trying to let any gap slide. Look at that burn kick. Okay.
Yeah. And all these markers are good because it is a punish counter, right? So Aki Guy is in the yellow, and he's kind of consistently has been in the yellow. And maybe that's why you see Kama, how do I say that? Kama Tetsu?
Yes,
Yeah,
Kuma Tetsu.
Kuma Tetsu, yeah. So that's why you see him probably being a little bit more on the aggressive side, right?
All right, but we do see Aki Guy adjusting a little bit, being a little bit tighter on the defense, but it's not enough to save him this first round.
And I like that Kuma Tetsu is showing level 1 at the end of the first round, just to kind of show like, hey, I'm not afraid to do it, right? It's going to make Aki Guy kind of second guess it when it comes to closing out rounds.
Incredible burn kick over that bubble here, really affording Kuma Tetsu a little bit of an edge, but Aki Guy's not giving it up for free. Unfortunately, Kuma Tetsu seems to be really on top of those punishes here, really not letting Aki Guy get away with anything too risky.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned him going over the bubble. He also went over the whip, right?
Yeah.
And the level 1, I don't think it's what Aki Guy wanted. I think it's going to be a little bit of a input error, but that level 1 is going to hit, and that is exactly what he wanted. Both of them a little bit tight on the drive gauge, but Sasaki is able to move forward. He gets a little bit more, but he did get clipped for it. And level 2, I don't think this kills.
We'll see. Well, regardless, he's in not a great position, not a lot of health in burnout, though Kuma Tetsu, yeah, with that, It's going to be a tough first game going to Kuma Tetsu. We'll see if Akigai can sort of learn from it and adjust in this coming game.
Yeah, but Cubano Tetsu was really on top of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Managing the drive gauge, kind of putting Akigai in the corner, really going over a lot of Aki's options.
Well, this time it is Kuma Tetsu in the corner. Ooh, but unfortunately that whip grab is going to cost Akigai here as they switch spots. Wow, the pressure is just insane. Great overhead there from Kuma Tetsu. Really, really keeping it mixed up out there. But Akigai trying to fight his way out here.
Yeah, and you see Kuma Tetsu, even though he had the plus frames, he was kind of willing to move backwards. I mean, he is up a game. He did have the life lead at one point, but Akigai really doing a good job of fighting back. But Kuma Tetsu, yeah, really not afraid to let that level 1 rip. And if it hits, now he has the buff going for him, or the install.
Yeah, both of these players seem pretty aggressive, so it kind of feels like a battle of who can really get in first.
Yeah, but the aggression, I think it's two different kinds of aggression.
Absolutely.
Because Kuma Tetsu is just trying to kind of go over a lot of Aki's stuff, versus Aki is just trying to fight for his life. You know what I mean?
Very much so.
And the DPs have been on point.
Oh, absolutely. Wow, we see Kuma Tetsu trying a lot to get in here, but Akigai takes his turn back, manages to land that little poison. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful.
A ton of damage.
Yes. Ooh,
Right.
looks like both of them are getting a little bit more comfortable, playing a little bit more neutrally here.
Yeah, but I think that's it'll benefit Akigai a little bit more.
Absolutely.
But I mean, you know, Viper, she doesn't want to play neutral for too much longer. It's only a matter of time before the burn kicks start coming out.
And you see it come out right there. Great call.
Right. And even then, the way he's trying to keep Akigai here in the corner, right? Kind of backing up a little bit, parrying. Did get hit low?
Ooh, unfortunately, that burn kick as a response does manage to slow Aki's momentum here.
Oh, yeah. And Akigai can't even afford to block anything right now, or else the burnout's going to happen like this. I mean, this could honestly checkmate. Kuma Tetsu did put himself into burnout, so this is actually Akigai's time. Nice.
And that level 3 is definitely going to kill, which gives Akigai his first round so far in the set. That said, they are coming into this final round of the second game a little bit uneven in resources.
Expensive to take.
Absolutely.
But if you like you mentioned, if it is the first round, you kind of want to take that more than anything. And
Absolutely.
Kuma Tetsu is just kind of more, not really spending the level 3, more okay just using the level 1 to wake up and get the install.
Yeah, I totally understand his, you got to just take that round if you feel like that's the best call.
For sure. I mean, it was that or he dies and gets sent to losers, right?
Exactly. Especially in burnout, you really can't risk holding on to that.
For sure.
Of course. Well, we are coming into this third round. Wow, incredible cross up there as Akigai takes his turn back.
Yeah, but look how low he is in drag gauge, right? He can't
true.
even really afford to spend any resources. I mean, the bubble walk forward is going to gain him a lot. Now he is back in the yellow. Now you can do the drive rush. Level 1's not going to come out quite yet, but the throw is going to do a gripper change.
Great call there.
Oh, he's DPing. Ooh, this is a little scary.
This is very... Kuma Tetsu is a little bit better on drive here,
Oh my God.
but so little health.
And Akigai putting himself into burnout. He spent it all. Oh, and it worked out!
Incredible call there with the level... Was that a level 2?
It's level 1.
Level 1. Wow, look at him. He's feeling himself.
Yeah.
All right.
But you kind of see Kuma Tetsu kind of roll his eyes at the end of that.
I did. It felt so free, and then it wasn't.
Yes.
All right, coming into this last game, we see Kuma Tetsu go hit the gas again. So we're back in this sort of aggressive push from Kuma Tetsu, perhaps trying to see if he can put Akigai in a position similar to what we saw earlier in the set.
Yeah, and you see Akigai's really just trying to fight for that middle space. And honestly, so I know you guys can't see the players can, but we can. And honestly, every time he gets kind of towards the corner, you kind of see Akigai kind of reel back a little bit. And he knows the pressure that Kuma Tetsu is really applying right now.
Yes, it looks like these mix-ups with the grabs have been working out pretty well for Akigai, but we'll see if that continues to be the case.
But Akigai still, even though he's in burnout, he's still holding forward, but he's kind of in a bad position right now. Kuma Tetsu, yeah, playing it safe. Kuma Tetsu's not even committing to anything crazy.
Just keeping him in the corner, making sure to anti-air. Ooh, but that's going to...
Oh, that's a really good back to the frog guy, and now he has full meter. He's going to, yeah.
Incredible overhead here. This might be the round for Akigai, who puts himself into burnout to...
He dropped it.
Oh.
Why was Kuma Tetsu mashing level 1 there?
Incredible questions that we must continue to think about.
Yeah. Well, Akigai is the one that needs to think about that. But mashing level 1 was the right answer, just
Hey,
in
I
case
mean,
the combo drops.
Can't question it if it works, right?
No, for sure. It's calculated.
Absolutely.
So, damn, and he tried to go for the up whip, which is a good answer to try to get the burn kick, but didn't quite work out. So now they're both back in neutral. Naoki is really just trying to press the issue.
Absolutely, but we see Kuma Tetsu answering well. Ooh, incredible drive rush forward, but unfortunately, Kuma Tetsu was ready.
Has somebody told Kumatetsu that Aki guy's the birthday boy today?
I know. Maybe we should let him know.
All right, level 3.
Someone
Okay.
get in there.
So
Okay.
if Aki guy's gonna go into burnout, he is taking Kumatetsu with him.
It's a lot of damage.
Yes, yeah, it's a ton of damage, but this leaves Aki guy in a good position. And it's, you know, since it is only the second round, if Aki guy were to take this round, which it's looking kind of questionable, Aki guy does have his meter back.
They both whiff grab. It's very, very tense. My cheeks are definitely clenched. We see Kuma kind of moving back, but unfortunately for him, Aki guy's just right in his face, taking that round, making it last game, last round.
Yeah, and Aki guy going in with about half of a CA gauge on the bottom there. Oh, damn, he gets the whiff punish with the drive rush. All right, man, they're both trying to play a little bit of footsies right now. Aki guy winning, you know, putting Kumatetsu in the corner, but what a light kick by Kumatetsu. Damn, and he baited that the hell out.
Absolutely. It works twice, and the third time, maybe not so much, but there's still a fighting chance here. Let's see if he... Ooh, he does have access to level 3.
No!
Unfortunate there for Aki guy.
Once again, if you guys were to look at the player cam, the moment he got hit the first time, he reeled back, and he was actually... He thought the round was going to be over because the level 3 got built, but he didn't...
He didn't anticipate it dropping.
Yes, yeah, so...
Never, ever, ever count out the possibility of your opponent screwing up.
Yes,
That's always a sure path to a win, and you have to just stick in there till the end. Keep holding block.
So the birthday boy will be going down in the loser boy, and Kumatetsu. So that's 2 players that we don't normally see here at Guildhouse that is now moving on into winner side.
Honestly, really fun and really exciting. I always really like seeing that sort of switch up. You never know what to expect.
Yes.
Keeping it fresh.
And that's what it is here at Guildhouse. This is what you could expect every Thursday.
There's also good drinks if you're into that.
I am. So, but yeah, birthday boy himself will be going down into the losers. He's gonna have one hell of his way into top 8 if that's his goal for tonight. So.
And there is something to be said about playing people you haven't played before, because I feel like with a lot of Guildhouse in our community, we're pretty tight-knit. It's sometimes easy to get used to playing a certain play style. For example, if you're used to playing one of your friends' Sea Vipers, you might not be as accustomed to adjusting to a new player. And we do see that Kumatetsu was very, very aggressive in a way that I feel like is unique to him.
Well, it was a safe aggression, which is, you know, because you saw him do like button into feint, and then he would just kind of wait to see what Aki guy was doing, right? And when he saw Aki guy wasn't doing anything, then he's just taking a turn back. Not only that, the first round, he kind of conditioned Aki guy to stop throwing out the whips, stop throwing out the bubbles, because he's burn kicking through him. So yeah, so and that's like it's different. It's a little bit different than the way Pawn Scum or Rise play. You know what I mean?
Speaking of Rise,
oh, there he is.
He's on stage right now playing against Marcos, El Cubano Loco.
Yeah, wearing the French shirt. You know, the French did win today in the World Cup. For those of you
he's
who
representing.
Follow. Yeah,
he's maybe hoping to take some of that winning energy for himself into the bracket, perhaps.
Yeah. But yeah, so we are going to see, once again, another different style of Viper.
Yes.
And El Cubano Loco, I assume, is probably going to play the Jury.
Maybe Bison, you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
He'll switch out between the Bison and the Jury. I don't quite know what he likes for this matchup specifically. So, yeah, so I guess we'll see.
Starting to look like Jury.
Yeah, it's looking like Jury. And, yeah, I don't think Rise plays any other character right now, so.
Hey, I mean, if it works, why swap?
Yeah, I like his Viper. I think it's really strong.
Me too.
Yeah, and Rise is a big student of the game. You know what I mean?
And a League of Legends player, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Fun trivia about our Guildhouse locals.
We can't have you up here for one set without you bringing up.
Oh my god. Well, it's on the mind, okay? Ooh, all right, beautiful pinwheel here, but his drive rush and is stopped in its tracks by Rise.
Yeah, and Rise already just has him in the corner. El Cubano trying to fight his way out. The counter hit does get thrown.
Another throw. Is it Street Fighter without throw loops? No, I think not.
It's not. Oh, and the low fierce kind of just misses, and Rise trying to jump his way out, but he kind of takes good corner control.
Ooh, now it's his turn to get thrown, but that second one is not going to hit. Can't do it to him, but he'll do it to you.
Ooh, damn, that was a weird kind of trade in the air. It worked out for El Cubano, but Rise just kind of wakes up.
Wow, and that little crouching medium is going to be it for El Cubano Loco, who takes the first round.
Yeah. So it's only one round. El Cubano's going up around, so we'll see the adjustment that Rise makes, sorry.
Absolutely. All right, he's pushing his way out of the corner. He's really good at sort of taking his space back when El Cubano Loco has him in a tight spot. And look at that. Now they're switching places. Great call on the block there. Manages to punish that drive reversal.
Yeah, and all this does kind of start with the anti-air. And speaking of anti-airs, That is a really clean one. Rise really consistent with those anti-airs.
Absolutely. Hey, his fundamentals, you cannot argue with them, and that
Yeah.
Dizzy is going to be that round.
Yeah. Rise has a lot of setups where he likes to do a lot of his spacing traps so he can get the fierce into feint or the fierce into knuckle. But yeah, you cannot jump on Rise. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, taking that option, especially away from Jury, is a pretty important advantage for Rise to have here.
Yeah, you have to force her to play the ground, but it's like, she can't really afford to throw fireballs because the burn kick's going to go right over it.
Exactly. And we see it again as Rise manages to thwart another jump in from El Cubano Loco, and they fight their way back to mid-screen. Ooh, these drive rush ins are not giving El Cubano Loco exactly what he's looking for here.
No, and you see El Cubano, every time he drive rushes in, he's like barely missing. Rise, I think, no, okay, he's not going to fully spend it here because he knows one more clean hit, like an overhead, is going to do more than enough. So the level 3 is on the table. Rise will be taking game 1. And you see kind of El Cubano Loco off screen, kind of looking around, thinking about it. Rise will take the time to hydrate.
Well, you know what they say. Hydration is very, very important, especially in the summer.
Yes, I agree.
Though honestly, it has not been the hottest summer lately.
No, it really hasn't.
The weather is finicky.
I find myself putting on a sweater before I leave for work in the mornings.
Right? I know. Well, coming into this second game, we really see Rise keep the pressure up, right? Slowly edging in on El Cubano Loco. Ooh, but El Cubano Loco does manage to find an in there, though he doesn't really turn it into too much else.
Yeah, but look, El Cubano being the aggressor, right? Using those fireballs to kind of get his way in. Now he has Rise in the corner, but the power of C Viper, she can just burn kick her way out, and now she has Rise, El Cubano Loco in the corner. So Rise kind of pumping the brakes, right? Just kind of keep that corner control here.
Absolutely. Ooh, incredible call from Rise to reverse there. But, of course, El Cubano Loco taking advantage of Jury's beautiful pinwheel. Unfortunately, he hasn't stopped jumping, and Rise is enjoying
consistent.
that.
He's been consistent with it.
Absolutely. Oh.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Rise does like to walk backwards, and El Cubano Loco kind of caught a whiff of that.
Yes.
So he was able to clip him low.
With that low medium.
Ooh.
Jury's favorite move.
Yeah,
It's
it's
very
good.
strong move.
Very good.
Okay, huge, strong opening for El Cubano Loco here, who gets a lot of damage, and as he forces Rise into the corner with pinwheel, that's a ton of damage. But great call from Rise there, trying to stop the momentum, but not quite succeeding.
Yeah, and you see 2 reversals back-to-back for Rise. He really just wants to get out of this corner.
Absolutely. Both of them are
And the counter hit came out, which Rise wanted the Thunder Knuckle. You know, with the counter hit, it just sucks. Because every time you see that counter hit, it's just a misinput.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they cost him the round. Especially, he's been so consistent. But I hope that doesn't, break Rise's confidence to keep doing his anti-airs.
He has a pretty stable mental, I feel. At least on the outside.
Yes. he might tell you otherwise, but yeah, you can talk. You had that talk with him yourself.
He's got that stoic face,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
You got to be able to read those micro expressions. Well, he's trying to find his in here, but just misspaces slightly and gets...
Oh my goodness. And a little bit of a blender that Viper can kind of put you in, but Rise is really low on drive gauge. Yeah, that parry is really important just so you can get a little bit of his drive gauge back. But El Cubano Loco can't really afford to take another hit that's like a medium and up.
Well, great call from Rise to parry there. He's really built his meter back here, so putting him in a pretty good position against El Cubano Loco, who is pretty low on health. Ooh,
Yeah.
We're seeing a really liberal use of throws here, though. With that, Rise secures the first round of the third game.
I mean, El Cubano Loco was down so much that the throws,
Yes.
you're okay taking those throws because it's not going to
Absolutely.
amount too much, right? And then the burn kick was enough to kill. So Rise on set point.
Absolutely. El Cubano Loco really using the hell out of those pinwheels.
Yeah. Well, he's also doing his own anti-airs.
Absolutely.
Oh, and that's a pin that's actually going to miss. Does he spend here? No. He knows one more clean hit can take it. But El Cubano also knows that, and good spend on the level 3.
It's critical art. It's going to do a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, but more importantly, this is going to put Rise into burnout, right? So he's banking on all this to take the round. On top of that, he's going to be gaining meter for the next round if he is to take it. And Rise just casually jumps out of the corner.
Yeah, and they're leapfrogging each other a little bit right now. Ooh, unfortunately, that Dizzy is going to potentially be the end of Rise here.
No, not quite.
Not quite.
Oh.
Okay, the reversal gets him out of the corner.
Yeah, this is Rise's time.
Unfortunately, that OD pinwheel is going to catch Rise at the very end there, bringing it to our final round of the set.
But the biggest difference being that Rise has level 3 down there for the CA.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and-
Cubano Loco tries to get out of the corner, but he doesn't quite succeed as Rise keeps the pressure up here.
Yeah, I mean, Rise is the one that's kind of able to just jump out of the corner.
Yes.
A little bit on the free side, right? Oh, and the overhead. El Cubano repaying the favor from the first game.
Absolutely. Wow, we're kind of just seeing them trade blows here.
Ooh. And I think Rise is, I think he's getting kind of missed inputs on these, a lot of these super jumps.
Yeah? What do you think he's trying to do?
Either it's combo, I'm not too sure, I'm not a Viper player, but
Me either.
you know, some of these jumps are a little bit on the funky timing, but he's going to spend level 3 and that he does get a clean hit because one more hit will kill. And Cubano Loco being down less than 2 drive gauges, you know, can't afford to do too much, right? You can't even afford to drive gauge,
Absolutely.
to drive rush again if you wanted to. And he does it anyways, and he puts himself in a burnout. Oh!
But that is going to do it.
And the low forward comes out again. That's exactly how he killed him in the second game.
Well, Jury's low forward is one of the best in the game.
It is one of the best. And on top of that, the dash comes out so quick. It goes really long. It's like, it feels pretty fast.
Yes.
She's
She's just such a fast character. We saw Rise handle a lot of his drive rushes pretty well, but unfortunately, all it takes is that one in. And
yeah. Well, I think, you know,
Yes.
the fact that Cubano killed him in the second game like that, I think Cubano Loco already had the mindset that, like, Rise is walking back in tight situations.
Absolutely.
So that's why the dash forward, low forward works. You know?
The range is so long on that you think you're going to be out of range, but unfortunately, Jury's going to clip you, and that is her initiating move for so much damage.
Yeah, well, I think El Cubano Loco had a good clue that
Yes.
Wait, I think I have to play. Oh, I do have to play. Okay.
All right.
All right. Good luck. Wish me luck, chat.
Everyone say good luck, Sly Coco. All right, I'll be up here alone for a little bit. Hopefully they'll send someone up to accompany me. I feel lonely already. Well, it's going to be Sly Coco and another Guildhouse regular. It's going to be Lewis Campbell. My guess is going to be Marisa and Luke. Anyone want to put money on that? I've got $5. Just kidding. But we'll just let Coco get up on stage. See him coming. The slow approach. He's wearing his Chump Slayer shirt today. Unfortunately, Chump Slayer could not make it. We all miss him here, but his presence will be missed. We have some fun guesses for Coco's pick in the chat here, but my money's still on Luke. My money's still on Luke. All right. Ooh, he's got the beard too. Is this an unfair advantage, guys? Should we give everyone a complimentary tournament beer? Maybe I should bring this up with the tournament runners. All right. We're getting into it now. Oh, looks like someone's coming. Who is it?
What it do, what it is. You know who it is. It's your boy X Caboose, a.k.a. Norcal's Loudmouth. You know what I mean? I've been doing this commentary thing over here at this Guildhouse stuff, and I've been liking it. And I'm trying to get my voice in like how you did, right?
Absolutely. Well, it'll be fun. I haven't commented with you before, so I'm excited.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? I'm very loud. I don't even know about the game. You know, I'm very bad at this game. But
Hey, it's okay.
it's about the hype, right?
Absolutely.
So we do have a hype set here, right? We got Mr. Lewis Campbell himself versus
And
the slyest
Sly
of a
Coco.
Coco, right?
Absolutely. We've seen their faces around here pretty frequently, so it's going to be a fun match. We'll see what happens.
For sure, right? You know, Lewis Campbell is like the enjoyer of the big bodies, and Sly Coco was like the believer. I think he's like the reverend of Luke. Like, this guy will not.
Absolutely. We've seen a lot of Luke players transition into other stronger and similar characters, like maybe Mai or Sagat, but ooh, wow, what a strong opening from Sly Coco, who manages to get an in here and push Lewis Campbell into the corner.
Here you go, breakfast. Get off me, he says.
Absolutely. Of course, Lewis Campbell taking his space back, knowing his presence is more than enough. Ooh, what an overhead
Watch
here.
your head. Watch your head.
Absolutely. Extending it. Ooh.
So, you
What
know,
a
I've
grab.
played these guys a couple times, especially
Yes.
with Lewis Campbell. Lewis Campbell is never afraid to, like, spend some
Oh,
cash,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. And we see him spend that all to take that first round. Very strong opening for Lewis Campbell here.
Right? All right, get off me, dude. Let's see what's from neutral. Ooh, beautiful whip punish by Coco.
I think that was like max range. But
Yeah.
of course, Lewis Campbell's armored moves stop the momentum in its tracks.
All right, let's see what's the neutral, right? You know what I mean? Coco's trying to get him off him, but as I said, Lewis Campbell loves using
Absolutely.
baristas like big buttons, and he uses them very well, right? Here we go. Like now he's in
Look
the
at that
vortex.
pressure. Oh, he burns himself out to try to stop the momentum. He does successfully get out of the corner, but that burnout is rough, especially against Marisa. Great call on the level 1 there.
Oh my goodness, we got reactions, dude. No fly zone here. He's still holding that. You see that?
Ooh. Unfortunately, that overhead is going to make it in, though. Coco's almost out of
I
burnout, which
think
gives him a
he's dead
bit of a fight. Unfortunately, yeah, that level 3 is going to do him in here.
See, they're having fun, right? They're having fun. That's the one thing we love to see, right?
They're both, we'll call it hydrating.
Yeah,
There's
right.
water,
Yeah, we
there's
got
water in it.
We got a lot of carbonation, a lot of bubbles, right? There's some, and the base is water, right? If you think
base
about
is
it,
water.
we even go a little bit elementary. Think about it. It is a liquid, right? We are
That's
liquid.
what I'm saying.
Right?
There's water in it. It's hydration, and that's what matters. Ooh, okay. We see some thinking.
Ooh.
See some
Is he giving up on the church? Of
I
Luke?
don't think so.
I
I
don't
think he's just
so.
taking a moment, thinking about it.
Wait,
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Elena.
we have an Elena here. What do we see? Or maybe he's
Jamie
playing the mind
Luke.
game, right? You make him think of other characters.
I think he's
Doesn't-
just taking a minute. Maybe
Yeah.
thinking about switching a costume. Maybe a switch of costume is what he needs.
Yeah,
no,
right?
No, he's locking back into
No, he wanted
our
the
beautiful
purple.
swimsuit, Luke.
All right. Game 2. Let's
Yeah,
see.
there we go. It's never over till it's over.
Very true, right? As I said, Lewis Campbell loves pressing.
Though
these
if he
really
does have
big
a
buttons.
pocket Elena,
Oh,
I'd love
that'd
to
be
see it.
crazy.
All right.
Game two on the board. Let's see what's happening.
Okay, a little bit less aggressive in the opening here, though. Coco's still definitely trying to
Oof.
find. Wow,
That was so
beautiful
late.
spacing, incredible.
Nice.
Ah, wow. Lewis Campbell taking his turn back, really not afraid to keep going in despite the returning calls from Coco.
Very true. All right, let's see. This is a little bit slower, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
think this is not good for Lewis Campbell. I think he needs to press on the gas right here. See, because that's what
Honestly,
he did well recently.
both of them are kind of in an interesting situation where their gauge isn't great, and I feel like, especially on Marisa, it's not a bad
Yeah.
call if you just force them to keep blocking. Because look, now Coco's in burnout.
There you go.
Ooh, unfortunately, that level 1 is going to be called out by Lewis Campbell, who parries it and returns the favor, punishing it with a lost round.
All right, match point to Lewis Campbell. He does, as I said, he's very happy spending the cash.
Oh, yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Compared to with Sly Coco, he has to spend the cash to get off him, whereas
But
you
he
know,
hasn't really been burning out frequently either, so it
True.
feels like he knows how to use his meter here.
Yeah.
He's got Coco in a bit of a tight spot here.
the command grab wasn't ready. It's the first time he showed that.
Absolutely. That is a lot of damage. But of course, like Coco manages to find it in. It's not that free.
No, you can't do that over there. Let's see.
A little bit more neutral.
Oh,
Ooh.
what a whiff punish by Lewis Campbell.
Absolutely. Just slightly out of range, and Lewis
Slightly.
Campbell would never let that slide.
Exactly, yeah.
A 2-0 victory for Lewis Campbell today.
I think, recently, Lewis Campbell has leveled up immensely from the last time I played him. You know what I mean? When we used to play a lot, it felt like we were very on even terms. And the last 2 or 3 times I played him, I feel like I just can't do anything. I think, from playing Lewis Campbell, I think his reactions were very good. And with him not afraid to constantly press the gas, you would see him just constantly Superman punch.
Absolutely,
Or do all
absolutely.
this stuff. And he's not afraid to get whiff punished.
And I feel like he's gotten to a good balance of being aggressive, using his
Yeah.
resources, but not burning himself out and not putting him in a disadvantaged position, which has been extremely elevating for his gameplay.
Yes. Okay, let's see what we have next. Oh, we got the king of the jungles here. All right, this is a Guildhouse classic. This is what I like to say. This is Kakashi versus Naruto, right?
Absolutely.
This is the teacher, right? This is the teacher versus the mentor, right? Dude?
All right, we've got TreeWiz and Trauma. Though I will say, TreeWiz has been feeling out that Honda again.
Yeah, that's true, right? So maybe he might pull out some old tricks, start using that young Sharingan, right? That's
my goodness.
But we'll see. As I said, the Honda has came back, right? Sometimes, the modern weapon doesn't work. So TreeWiz said, "F it, I'm gonna pull out, old
classic.
reliable, right? The
Absolutely.
1887 revolver." Right?
All right, we don't know though. We don't know for sure. We'll see.
We don't know for sure, right? We haven't seen Trauma in a hot minute, right? He hasn't been in these Guildhouse for a little bit, but I know he's been playing. I know he's been grinding.
And we absolutely know that Blanca is strong. It's proven itself
Right.
lately in some of the top tournaments we've been seeing. Blanca, one of
Yeah.
our recent top tiers.
Exactly. You could say recent, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I think it's just been exploited now, right? Maybe we do get, the evil grand final here, right? Damn, whoa, what is that?
He's hovering the sim.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh no, he pulled out the old 1887
TreeWiz doesn't have a
revolver.
sim. Unless.
Right? maybe
Never
that's
say
the
never.
tech, right? Maybe that's the tech. But all right, here we go. Game 1, right? So this is actually the first time they're playing, I think, first to 2, which is very interesting, right? From the last couple times they played, you know, in the top 8s. But so this is a quicker match. But we haven't seen
Absolutely.
this, you know, in a hot minute.
All right, we see Trauma come out with a little bit of poking. Jumps.
There's just gonna be a whole like neutral jump-ins left and right. Busters.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Beautiful force knockdown. Gets the conversion.
Absolutely. Wow, TreeWiz playing a decently tight defense
Yeah.
here. Manages to get a stock.
There we go. Oh, what are you reaching for? Oh, and we drop it. Don't worry, dude. Norcal resets. Here you go. Burn him out here. Beautiful. I like the use of that.
Absolutely. You know what? It doesn't matter if it's not hitting, if it just burns him out.
For sure.
'Cause
All
everything
right.
hits.
Here you go. Make it clap, TreeWiz. Make it clap, as he says.
Going into burnout against
The reaction.
Ooh, incredible choice on the level 3, and he manages to wait his burnout out, and he's got all of his resources back. Though Tree was really not letting up at all.
All right. Ooh, reads the wake up. This might be game right here, right? Spends a little bit of cash here. Don't even need to, right?
Beautiful.
Game 1 to Trauma.
He burns him out to take that round. First round to Trauma. What an opening.
One opening indeed. All right, let's see. All right. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy call out right there.
Absolutely. You really cannot let your guard down against Trauma, though
Yes.
TreeWiz is not going to take it lying down. Look at him pushing
Yup.
Trauma all the way
Into the
across the
corner.
screen to the other corner.
All
Nothing
right.
is free.
Yeah, right. Ooh. Those hands are big right here. Here we go. What's for breakfast? Oh, what a bait. I love it.
Huge block into punish, and look at Trauma just
Ooh,
tanking
didn't
it,
even
tanking
block
it,
that.
tanking it.
This is death right here. All right, we don't even need to spend the stick of butter on
That's what I'm
TreeWiz,
saying.
which is very decent. Very awesome.
TreeWiz is like, you're not the only one who can burn out for a round.
Yeah. All right, let's
wow.
see. Let's see. Which one? We got one apiece. That was just raw.
All right.
All
Okay,
right.
pulling out the classic Blanca level 2. We're going to see some combos. We're going to see some damage. We're going to see TreeWiz get
Oh, where's he
juggled into the
going?
corner.
Whoa, that was weird. All right, let's see what's happening.
Well, we see Blanca-chan come out on the screen, but will he make it?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately.
He's still on the
He's
screen.
still
There
on
it is.
the screen.
Oh! Hops.
Whoa. Just by the tip of a hair spike. All right, Trauma
Ooh, what
burns
a-
himself out on a gamble here, but manages to recover despite being blocked
Last interaction.
initially.
Get off me. I love this situation.
All
Here we
right.
go.
TreeWiz is very, very low on health, but he can absolutely take advantage of the burnout state of Trauma here. Lands a level 3. This is going to be pretty solid for him. A little bit of catch-up here.
He did
That-
it off of like a light, so it's not a lot of damage, but it's
But
something.
still, it catches up a little bit. Ooh. Huge block here, and that's going to be a big punish.
Nice reset.
Absolutely. Oh, that Dizzy's going to hurt.
Oh, and he resets him again. 3 times in a row.
Boom! Sat on.
Option select by TreeWiz to know to stop his combo,
Yes.
to get the DI, to hit him twice, to stop the scaling, to get the command grab was just icing on the cake.
Wow, and after that first game, TreeWiz is probably feeling pretty good, taking that win on Trauma.
Ooh, what are you reaching for? The skies, Trauma. Wishing on a prayer.
Trauma is 3 steps ahead, but TreeWiz is just plodding along, so
Right.
sometimes thinking too much might not be the move. Oh, but that one's gonna
yeah,
hit, and
that's
Trauma
gonna hit.
manages to find his way out of the corner. He's at a bit of a health disadvantage, and both of them are a little bit low on gauge here.
A lot of jump backs over here, right? Ooh, headbutts.
Another stock for TreeWiz as he pushes Trauma back into the corner. Huge
Burn
call.
him out here. Oh, nice. He puts himself in the corner, but it's fine, right? He's burnt
Okay.
out. Here we go. We just play the party game here.
Absolutely. We see Trauma betting a lot on this drive
Yes.
spend, and a lot of the time TreeWiz is able to defend against it successfully and return with an even stronger move.
Oh, that is plus. Oh, no. See, TreeWiz knows that, right? He's like, nah, I do that to people all the time. Yeah, I
Absolutely.
can't do that for free against me. Oh, that was meaty and a half, bro. That's an A5 Wagyu meaty.
Absolutely, and we see Trauma just sort of forced to defend, and there's just enough of a gap here. Oh,
that's
incredible
it.
call from TreeWiz here, and he
Don't
spends
block,
it all,
right? There you go. We have
all
to
of his
spend it
gauge,
all.
all of his levels to take that
2-0, right?
game.
I think, you know what I mean? I think that Trauma wasn't ready for the Honda because we don't see the Honda anymore, right? And it's
He's actually brought it out a couple
Yeah,
times recently.
for sure.
It's been coming back. He played it at Evo. He
did
played
play
it in a couple of the previous Guildhouses.
facts.
I think TreeWiz and Trauma are just so familiar with each
Yeah,
other
that's
that
very
we
true.
see TreeWiz call a lot of
A lot of
Trauma's
his things,
guesses,
yes.
right? We do also see Trauma guessing some of TreeWiz's plays, but this time TreeWiz just managed to hold himself together, make the right calls, and push his way to victory here.
Facts, right? And I think, you know, with the Honda coming back, you know, as I said, we haven't seen
Yes.
Trauma in the Guildhouse series, right? And
That is
so
also
maybe that's the thing where
Mhm.
I think Trauma wasn't fully ready for the tournament Honda, right?
Yeah,
maybe
that
if they
makes
do
sense.
play, you know, the casuals and all, maybe online, but it's much different when you do it in the tournament. I think he just was ready. All right, well, I'm actually needed on station 1 real quick.
All right,
Thank
once
you so
again,
much.
I am being left. Just
Don't
kidding.
worry, we'll get someone up for you guys.
All
Take
right.
care, chat.
All right, it's just me again. Sorry, guys. All right, coming up next, we're gonna see Lewis Campbell again. More Marisa for all of you. I know we love Marisa. But against one big body is another big body. We've got Bunko, our surprise Geef, took down something earlier in this tournament. Curious to see if she can stand up against Lewis Campbell today. Oh, they're sharing secrets. How I would love to know. I'm too nosy for this. Can't be sharing secrets without me, guys. Come on now. Luckily for me, I will be able to see everything that I need to see as they start eking into this set. Bunko looks like she's having a good time. Lewis Campbell looks like he's having a good time. They're having a beef off. Zangief versus Marisa. I'm actually really curious because Bunko is not a frequent presence, as Coco and I have discussed prior. So it could be sort of a dark horse situation where, because people are not familiar with her Geef, it might give her a bit of an advantage. We'll see. It does go both ways. It does go both ways here, but we actually see Sagat. All my railing about Geef and Sagat. Though in a way, he is still a big body, so I wasn't completely off the mark.
Show me your strength. Round 1.
Oh, okay. Lewis Campbell taking that first move, but a perfect parry from Bunko gives her the advantage she needs to take her space back, pushing Lewis Campbell all the way back into the corner. Ooh, that reversal is going to hit, though, and Lewis Campbell tries to take his turn back, but unfortunately for him, Bunko is just too locked in right now. Incredible call on the grab there, and now Lewis Campbell is still in the corner. Wow. Okay, Lewis Campbell taking his turn back a little bit, pushing it back in, but Bunko says you're not the only one with a reversal. Oh, a little bit of a situation there, but Bunko comes out on top. Now Lewis Campbell is burnt out. Bunko doesn't have a lot of drive either, especially with all this block. Spends it on a reversal, but Lewis Campbell is in a bit of a tight position. He will be out of burnout first, but that throw is gonna do it, and Bunko takes that first round. How exciting! All right, coming to the second round, we see Bunko to be the first one to make a move this time. Maybe Lewis Campbell's eking out a little bit more of a defense. Ooh, beautiful job there. Lewis Campbell taking his turn back. Incredible throw, grab. All right, well, Lewis Campbell's really not letting this. Wow, he has his turn and he's gonna use it. This is gonna hurt. I think that level 3 is gonna kill. Oh, it's definitely gonna kill. Wow, 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 wow. What an exciting game. 1-1 in the first game. We are on to the next. Okay, so we see Bunko coming into this with all 3 levels of her super available to her. So that'll be, we'll see if that comes out today. She's making a lot of moves. Oh, great punish on that whiffed throw there. Oh, that armor ain't doing nothing if Bunko has anything to say about it. Keeping Lewis Campbell in the corner. Lewis Campbell trying to push his way out here. Willing to spend to push his way back to mid-screen. Bunko still managing to take the advantages she needs, but Lewis Campbell not letting up either. I'm curious to see if we'll see a path into level 3. Ooh, she has her in, and there it is. That's the level 3, and that might very well do it for that first game. Tiger knee. Whoa, all right, just a sliver of health, but not quite enough. Great job to Bunko. That is the first game. All right, all right, all right. Oh. Wow, we see Bunko in chat today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, Bunko is still trying to do her best to, but unfortunately, Lewis' pressure is really taking a lot of that drive gauge. Bunko building it back here as she finds an in. They're both very strong here, but Bonkerz seems to just have a slightly better... Ooh! Incredible call from Lewis Campbell with the super, pushing his way out of the corner, but it might not be enough here as Bonkerz manages to find an in. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. All right. Okay. Huge entry from Bonkerz here. Lewis Campbell tried to make the first move, but it didn't quite work out for him. He's in the corner again, manages to jump out with just a little bit of damage. That throw is going to put Lewis Campbell right back in the corner, though. A great throw break. All right. We're seeing Lewis Campbell put in a little bit more of a defensive position, which is where he most likely does not necessarily want to be, given that he's usually pretty open to spinning and getting a little bit more aggressive. We're seeing him take that strategy right into the game here. Ah, but that level 3. That level 3. Not gonna kill here. Does put Lewis Campbell in a bit of a sticky situation. He spends his gauge here, but unfortunately it doesn't work out, and Bonkerz takes the set 2-0. Maybe controller issues? Maybe misinputs? All right. What an exciting set. Honestly, I really wasn't expecting her to also have a Sagat, but who's to say? We'll be seeing more of her most likely. So hopefully we get a better look at what she has in her pocket. Did she have more than just Keep and Sagat? Who knows? Wow, but honestly, a pretty exciting match. It's always really, really fun to see people who are not regulars. It's always really fun. We have seen Bonkerz here before, so it's not a complete surprise. But this is a pretty interesting result so far. All right. Coming up next, we have 2 more familiar faces. Cubano Loco is back, and we're gonna see him play Snack. So it's gonna be really fun. It looks like Cubano Loco has been doing all right against Snack in most recent Guildhouse performances. That said, Snack absolutely has not been giving it up without a fight. So I'm extremely excited to see how it pans out. Snack is already here, but we're waiting on Cubano Loco to take a seat. Who knows what he's up to? Probably crazy Cuban things. Ah, I see him slowly walking up. I have a view. I have a view that you guys don't have. Oh, now you guys get the view too. All right, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What an exciting set so far. I want to put money on Jury for Cubano Loco. This is how I'm going to be making my entry fee back, actually. Making incredibly safe calls on the character picks. All right. Honestly, it's exciting to see Snack. I don't think we've seen him too frequently at Guildhouse as of late. So I'm excited to see what he brings to the set today. All right, now they're selecting the characters. It's always fun when they do controls first, because then it's a fun little guessing game. Keeps you in a state of suspense as you watch them fiddle with their controls. All right, Jury is, and JP. As far as matchups with JP go, I've heard that Jury doesn't do too poorly. A little birdie told me, and by that I mean Chump Slayer, our resident Jury, one of our resident Jury players. Her Drive Rush is a pretty good weapon against some of JP's zoning tools, so we'll see if that comes into play today. All right, let's go. All right, see, that Drive Rush really closes that gap, putting him in a space that JP and other zoners might not necessarily want him to be in, though. With that, Snack manages to take a little bit more of a hand in steering where they are on the screen. Great perfect parry from Snack, but he doesn't manage to necessarily capitalize on it. We see him put a bit of pressure on Cubano Loco here, though, as Cubano Loco gets pushed into the corner. Ooh, wow, he finds his way in with low here, as Cubano Loco is forced to guess whether to block high or low. He burns himself out to try to get a little bit more space, though Snack himself is not in the best position. Ooh, Snack here uses the last of his drive gauge to claim a perfect KO on Cubano Loco for the first round. Incredible showing so far. Ooh, okay, great call on the grab there for the parry. El Cubano Loco has his momentum here for the second round, pushing Snack into the corner this time. Unfortunately, that grab was just a little bit too fast, and Snack manages to snatch that opportunity and turn the tables, putting himself on the outside and El Cubano Loco on the inside. Ooh, I see JP level 2. It's like fighting 4 people at once. Wow, incredible call from Snack here. And we see him just juggle El Cubano Loco around a little bit until he takes that first game. Honestly, I find JP's win animation to be so rude. I would hate if someone did that to me. Another repeat of the parry grab. Good call from El Cubano Loco. He's managing to get a little bit of a stock in to use against Snack to keep his pressure up and sort of lead things together here. Snack in a bit of a precarious position in the corner. Ooh, great call though. Waiting out that defense to make sure that he has his out. Unfortunately, El Cubano Loco does manage to keep Snack in the corner here. El Cubano Loco not burning himself out, but burning a lot of his drive gauge to try and keep Snack in the corner. Now we see them playing full screen a little bit here. Snack at a bit of a health disadvantage. A huge life lead for El Cubano Loco, though Snack does not take that as a signal to give up. Look at that beautiful aggression as they fight their way back to mid-screen. Snack is burned out here, but at such a long range, it can be not the worst thing for him. We see Jury try to get in here, but Snack manages to keep that distance, which is really strong for him right now. Another... Ooh, is that level 2? Oh, but unfortunately the dash and grab is going to give it to El Cubano Loco. Like we saw previously, El Cubano Loco and his dashes are just really lethal. You know, you really have to keep an eye on that spacing. Even when you think she's out, that one dash is just going to bring her all the way back in. And we see him do it again, getting in real close, pushing Snack into the corner, building and spending his stocks. Though, of course, Snack puts that bomb on Jury and keeps her in the air, back in the corner, to return the favor a little bit. Right. Beautiful parry call on the DI. That jump is actually going to put El Cubano Loco back in the corner, which I don't think is what he necessarily wanted here. They're pretty even here, though we do have the level 3, which El Cubano Loco does choose to spend here. I think it may very well kill, though I might be optimistic. Ah, no. Yeah, Jury level 3 can be quite lethal. All right, bringing us to 1-1. Whoever takes the next game is it. Look at them. Both are quite locked in here. Okay, so we see them trading blows, trying to find an in here. Neither of them quite finding that. Ooh, until El Cubano Loco gets that one hit and pushes Snack in the corner. We see Snack struggling a little bit here as El Cubano Loco keeps pushing him into disadvantageous situations in the corner here. Oh, jumps the attempt to throw break, and unfortunately that's going to be... Ooh, and that overhead, incredible call from El Cubano Loco. He says you're not the only one with the perfect KO capability. So first round is going to be going to El Cubano Loco, making it set point for him. All right, we see Snack, I think, trying to avoid getting pushed in the corner, but that throw is going to put him kind of in a bad position here. Wow, El Cubano Loco and his pinwheels, I love it as a Jury player. Unfortunately for El Cubano Loco, Snack still has full access to a lot of these zoning tools that make JP strong. It's not quite enough as Snack doesn't quite manage to make it back to mid-screen. He is managing to keep El Cubano Loco a little bit further away than we saw in the previous round. Ooh, that drive rush grab. Infuriating. El Cubano Loco burns himself out in an effort to keep the pressure up. Ooh, but an incredible side switch and a DI. Oh, unfortunately, El Cubano Loco is not in the greatest of positions here, though. Snack doesn't manage to kill off the Dizzy, so he has to spend his meter to secure that round. Wow, incredibly exciting. We're on the last round of the set here. Okay. A little bit more neutral. We see a fireball from Jury here as she takes a little bit of space, though Snack really returning the favor. I really don't think Snack wants to be in that specific corner again. That left side corner has not been lucky for him so far. Okay, 2 drive rushes, so he's pretty low on gauge here, but he does take a decent amount of damage, El Cubano Loco, for that spend. So perhaps the Snack is worth it, especially because he can keep Jury out for a little bit as he rebuilds his meter. Okay, we see Snack playing a little bit of a tighter defense here. He does burn himself out, but it will be worth it because he builds it into a beautiful level 3 that gives him the set 2-1. Of course, we can't discount El Cubano Loco here, he did a great job using Jury's speed to his advantage and getting in close. We saw Snack struggling a little bit once El Cubano Loco got into the corner, but it looks like at the end there, Snack did manage to adjust, keep his space, keep his options open, and with that last level 3, unfortunately for El Cubano Loco, Snack has managed to take it. What an exciting set. Next up, we're coming into Bunko again. Anyone want to place bets on Sagat or Geef? And we also have Bonkerz. I'm not too familiar with either of these players, actually. I don't feel like either of them are regulars here at Guildhouse. We actually have no history of formal set between the two of them. So it's gonna be pretty exciting. I have nothing to go off of. So, all right, looks like I'm in the dark with Bonkerz, but I'm sure it looks like some people are familiar with the name. So I'm excited. Both chairs are thus far empty, so hopefully we get to see some faces soon. I'm excited to put a face to the name here. All right. Wow, the anticipation is too much for me. I'm too impatient for this, guys. Honestly, though, I'm pretty excited. It looks like we have a lot of excitement for Bonkerz in the chat today, so I'm feeling a little bit more excited now, too. I would love to see what's going on. I want to know, too, guys. Oh, wow, these two are taking their sweet time. You know, there's a lot of Guildhouse outside of Street Fighter. It's a great atmosphere. There's a lot of board games. There's a lot to eat and drink. So I can't blame them for being engrossed in other activities. That said, Street Fighter is why we're here. And I'm so hyped. We see some guesses in chat on who we're going to see on screen. This time, I'm gonna hold my calls. I have no clue. And I'm excited to see them surprise me. You know what would be super cool? If Bonkerz turned out to be a Lily player. We haven't seen those. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has thought of that possibility. Honestly, I love when people commit to their character, even if they're considered low tier, you know what I mean? So I know a couple Lily players. I always really love seeing them play. So it would be sick, you know? Who else do we not see too often around here? I think we don't see too many Camis in tournament, at least not as of late. Who else have I not seen? We've seen a lot of the newer DLC characters lately. We have seen Ingrid, we have seen Alex, we have seen Sagat. I actually can't wait till the next Year Pass characters comes out. I managed to find an opportunity to playtest Yasmin during my trip to Evo, and honestly, I'm so hyped because I'm 100% sure people here are going to be bringing her into the bracket. So can't wait for that to happen. But until then, all we can do is guess who is going to be on stream today, right now. Yeah, honestly, a lot of the new characters seem interesting. I hear a little bit of hype for Tifa as well, but I'm gonna be honest, she's causing a little bit less of a fuss than I thought she might. People seem a little bit more excited about some of the other characters that have been announced. Wow. They really are still taking their time. I am, again, too impatient for this. It's something I need to work on. It's a personal flaw. I know. But I just get too excited, especially with how interesting this set has turned out to be. All right. I think it's just like a build-up, you know? It's a build-up thing. You know how some artists will start their concert super late? Maybe it's like that, you know? Too much celebrity. Gotta build the tension. Ooh, I did catch a glimpse of Bunko down there just now, so... Boo, 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 boo. All right, we see Bunko taking her spot on the stream setup, and we also see, I believe this is Bonkerz. Oh, look at that. Okay, a Madhouse representative. Okay. Exciting. He's got the shirt and hat on. The double representation. That's how you know he's serious. That's how you know it's real for him. You know what I mean? Look at that. Intensity in both their gazes as they lock into the stream. Whew, all right, looking at Bonkerz' record here. He's been at King's Cup. He's been at Norcal Knockout, which, by the way, super fun event. Praying it comes back next year, and if it does, all of you, I better see all of y'all there, okay? All right. Exciting. Okay. Looks like his current run has been pretty good, but Bunko has always also had a pretty good run so far. Look. Someone's going to be ending a win streak today. Behold what now? Behold what now? Is that Gifi here? Is that Zangief of big beefy Russian man fame? Oh, all right. Bonkerz still fiddling with his equipment. We're taking a look. We're thinking about it. Is it issues? Are we having a little bit of a connection issue? Yes, no? No. We're in. We're locked in. We've got... Ooh, we've got Kimberly and Guy. Polar opposites, if I might say so myself. And with that first bump, we come into the Bunko versus Bonkerz set. Win streaks on both sides. All right. What's he listening to with those earbuds in? We have no way to know, but we'll see if it gives him the advantage he needs. Okay, so we see a little bit of a guessing game back and forth, but Bunko takes that first bite, manages to get a little bit of damage in, but Bonkerz just really playing with that spacing there, manages to get his own in here. Ooh, another throw. Ooh, interesting jump in there from Bunko. And now we have her pushed into the corner. Kim, shimmy that. Oh yeah, let's go. All right, and we're gonna see the round go to Bonkerz here. Great call to spend the drive gauge to secure the round. All right. We're coming into round 2 pretty quickly. Both of them with access to level 1. We see Bunko do a little bit of damage here. Ooh, not even a counter DI. It was just a DI that missed and a DI in response, though that call is going to be pretty sick. A level 1 from Kimberly. All right. Oh, okay, that low's going to find its way in here. Boom. All right, that's going to be a lot of damage. That's the one thing I love about Geef. You know, he can twiddle his thumbs all day, but he gets a grab in and half your health is gone. That is what is up. Look at that. Okay, so we're coming into the final round of Bonkerz versus Bunko game 1 here. Oh, we see Bunko in the corner. Bonkerz testing, you know, trying to find his way in, and he does find it here. Not a great position for Bunko to be in, but he still has plenty of resources to spend against Bunko, who unfortunately just keeps tanking it. She does manage to find her way out a little bit here. But Bonkerz, that Kimberly, that level 3 is going to be great for her here. It's going to do enough damage, I think, to close out that first game. Wow. All right. First game to Bonkerz. A very lovely and beautiful Kimberly. I love Kimberly. I think she's so cute. I love this costume too. It's just so adorable. I love her. That slide into the grab. Diabolical, if I do say so myself. And we see Bunko in the corner again. Not the best position for her to be in here. And wow, that grab. That is rough. Bunko getting juggled a little bit. Trying to keep a tighter defense here with a little bit of parrying action. But, Bonkerz really just making all the right calls. Bonkerz is really in the driver's seat. He has the steering wheel. He is choosing where to go and when to go. Look at that perfect KO coming into game 2. Right. We're slowly moving back into the same corner as Bonkerz jabs and throws, though Bunko does manage to get a little bit of space, though not for free. Has to spend a little bit of drag gauge for it, and not to great effect, not to long-term effect, because Bonkerz has her in the corner once more. And another throw for Kimberly here. Wow, great call on the parry there. That DI doesn't manage to make it through. I'm sure it would have been lethal if it had. But this is going to be lethal. That is for sure. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kimberly level 3. Another Kimberly level 3 to close out the set. 2-0 in favor of Bonkerz. Look at him. He looks like he's having a great time. Though Bunko looks like she's having a good time too. She's not out yet, so don't count her out. Yeah. Wow, look at them. Honestly, it is a fun matchup, Kimberly and Gee. Is this first to 3? Oh, yes. Oh, never mind. We're in first to 3s already. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. It's not over till it's over. We're 2-0 in favor of Bonkerz so far, but who knows? Maybe Bunko will make her come back. Maybe it's just all marinating. Unfortunately, that grab is gonna hurt, and Bonkerz punishes the hell out of it with a good amount of damage. Bunko tries to go berry, doesn't quite succeed, but Bonkerz is going to punish off a bit, and that grab is going to do a bit of damage here. Wow, wow, wow. All right, Bunko drive rushing to try to maintain that bit of space, but Bonkerz really not excited to let it go. Wow, lariat, lariat. Ooh, and another grab. Boom, and that's going to do it. Exciting, you know? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wow, that slide into the grab. It's not going to work a second time. Oh, exciting adjustment here from Bunko. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's only going to work once, guys. Can't open the round with the same trick twice. Unfortunately, Bonkerz has more than one trick up his sleeve. He pushes Bunko all the way across the screen into the corner once more. Oh, that jump is going to cost Bunko. He might be out of the corner for now, but it's going to cost a lot of his health. Look at Bonkerz here. And if it's not one corner, it's the other. We have Bunko. Oh, nice try with the drive rush in, but Bonkerz is just a little bit too fast. We're going right across all the way to the back of the screen. Wow, they're really getting their cardio in today. Both of them have access to all 3 levels of their super here. So, oh, unfortunately, that doesn't quite hit. Bonkerz doesn't take the bait there. And that drive impact is going to do it. This is set point for Bonkerz, who could take this 3-0. Though, of course, we could see Bunko adjust. We just see her take a round here. All right, Bonkerz getting in there with a slide. Not doing the grab this time, but Bunko not whiffing either. All right, we're thinking. We're in our brains today. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. We have a 666 level 3 from Keith here. Wow, look at that damage. Putting him in a bad position. She's got reactions. She's got reactions. All right, that is going to get that game to Bunko. We have it a 2-1 score. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we see Bonkerz still managing to find his way in with the slide there. Does manage to follow up this time and get Bunko in the corner, though Bunko does not want to stay there. She's absolutely thinking about getting out, and she is. Though, of course, Bonkerz is so fast that, you know, he might very well find his way out, though. Bunko is honestly keeping a pretty tight defense here. Oh, that reverse is going to give Bonkerz a little bit more space here. Finds his opening. And a couple quick jabs there for a little bit of damage. Bunko not in the best of positions here as Bonkerz spends it. Doesn't quite get the... Oh, but that is going to do it. Just a little bit of extra on top to close out that round. Set point again for Bonkerz here. But to be honest, we are seeing a good adjustment and good fight from Bunko here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The throws are back. And we have Bunko once again in the corner. Once you get Bonkerz going, honestly, it's really hard to stop. Though, great call on the reversal, though that little bomb is going to kind of put a stop to his momentum here. Oh, all right. Let's see. All right. Another counter DI. You really can't try it with her. And that level 2 is going to burn Bonkerz out and keep her in the corner here. Just a lot of damage from Geef here. Great call on spacing back and then Lariat. And is this going to be... Oh, can't counter DI if you don't have it. That Dizzy's going to be the end of the round for Bonkerz here, putting it 1-1. Still set point for him, but Bunko still has a fighting chance. Look at that. We do see Bonkerz here with the level 3, though, so we might see that be a deciding factor. Oh, crazy jump here. Not punished at all, though. That overhead is going to make it. Bunko, that is going to hurt. Whiffing that grab is not fun. We see Bonkerz fully capitalize on it here, putting Bunko in a bit of a defensive position. She's really close to burnout here. So Oh, there's that level 3 I was talking about. I don't think this necessarily kills here, but it's going to be really bad for Bonkerz, who's now in burnout, in the corner and at a pretty strong health disadvantage. Plus, with the level 3 buff, oh, Kimberly is kind of unstoppable here. All right, we see Bonkerz getting a little bit of damage in, but Bonkerz seems pretty happy to stay safe. What a call! What a call on the grab. Putting Kimberly in the corner, but honestly, she's got enough of a lead. And that is going to be it for the set. 3-1 in favor of Bonkerz here. Though I will say that last gasp of life from Bonkerz was pretty crazy to watch. All right. That's the end of the win streak for Bonkerz, but she's still in. She's still in losers. We could see her fight her way back, and maybe we'll get a run back. Who knows? Oh, my goodness. Wow. Honestly, I haven't seen a ton of Kimberlys here lately either. Quicksilver's been our resident Kimberly for a long time, though we've seen him take a little bit of a step back with some of the entries, at least. We still see him around, and I still love having him around, but it's exciting to see a Kimberly playing some really solid gameplay on stage again. All right. Coming up next, to follow up an exciting match, with another exciting match, we have TreeWiz and Snack. It's going to be JP, and I'm actually curious to see who TreeWiz favors between Honda and Blanca for JP. I remember talking to him about it once, but my memory is full of holes. I have a pasta strainer brain, unfortunately, and this is just as new for me as it always was. All right. We're coming in. We've got Snack on stage. We've got TreeWiz on stage. Butts are in chairs. Alrighty. They've definitely played each other before. TreeWiz seems to have a bit of an edge in their most recent histories. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's anyone's game. And as we're seeing today, it really is. You can never call what's going to happen. But I'm excited to see. Alrighty. Look at this. He's been doing pretty good today. Snack coming in strong, coming in hot. All right, look, some pretty solid placements in recent results here. Boom. But TreeWiz himself not doing too shabby. Right. Out of the Norcal community, TreeWiz has done pretty good for himself at EVO, and he's also a pretty consistent top 8er, if not top 5er, if not top 3er here at Guildhouse. So. All right, we're seeing them start to lock their picks in. We are seeing JP again from Snack here, but we are seeing the hover. We're thinking about it. But it looks like it's going to be Honda. Unless, oh, he's playing with us. Yeah. Bring it up. It's Honda, guys. Honestly, what an interesting matchup. Look at him. Is he thinking about the Blanca? Is Blanca weighing heavily on the back of his mind? I think so. You know, it's like, it's permanent, you know. Once you go Blanca, there's a part of him that never lets you go. All right. We are already in winner semifinals, and we see TreeWiz managed to get a tiny bit of damage in. Oh, and a little bit more damage in as he pushes Snack into the corner here. Taking up space is really important for TreeWiz here against JP, though Snack finds his way into it himself. TreeWiz manages to get in once more. The bomb isn't going to quite do enough as TreeWiz manages to get a dizzy. It does slow his momentum, but not enough to take away that dizzy combo. And a stock for TreeWiz here. TreeWiz is in burnout, and Snack has honestly all of his gauge, though a decent enough health gap that one more little... Oh, there it is. Just one slap, and that first round goes to Fitz TreeWiz. We're having a Fitz team kill here. TreeWiz finding his way in again. Wow, that momentum is just kind of unstoppable. I feel like it's sort of like trying to step in front of a train sometimes. But of course, Snack not taking it without a fight, you know. Wow, incredible jump there, using his portals to his advantage, you know, keeping TreeWiz on his toes a little bit, moving across the screen to have TreeWiz threatened with the corner here. TreeWiz drive rushes out, does manage to find his end, finding his way back to mid-screen. That low is gonna hit, and that overhead is not, but it doesn't matter because he's in and he's got his level 3, and that is going to secure that first game for our boy TreeWiz. Looks like Honda was a good call. Looks like Honda was a strong call because coming into the second game, we're sticking with Honda. Alright. Oh, that little bit of poke damage. We're getting in close. Alright. Looks like TreeWiz is still trying to get in close, trying not to take too many unnecessary risks here, but Snack himself, you know, also not too afraid to close the gap, to stay out of the corner. Ooh. That portal move almost paid off, but not quite. TreeWiz called it correctly, kept his defense up, and he's finding his way in. And again, once you let him get his thing going, it's difficult to stop him. Parries the explosion of the bomb, has Snack kind of in the corner here, but ooh, cool. Awesome neutral jump there. Manages to use it as an in to possibly secure this first round. With the spend of level 1, he does manage to secure the first round of the second game. All right. We have TreeWiz in the corner here at a bit of a health disadvantage. The Snack burns himself out here and spends his level 2 to get the necessary damage in to take, oh, not quite take a round, but he's in a really, really good position. He is burned out, but the massive health lead he has is kind of a good cushion for him here. Oh, great use of level 1 to secure that round. Oh, great call on the DI there. It does manage to fully connect, and another to push TreeWiz further and further to the corner. Neither of them are doing super great at gauge. Well, no, Snack is back in the green. He's really, really good at using his parries to make sure that he doesn't burn himself out too early. Wow, wow, wow. But of course, TreeWiz still had access to full level 3. That is one of the advantages he had coming into this final round of the second game. That's going to do a pretty amount of damage here, and also put Snack at a gauge disadvantage. All right, Snack's in the corner here. Wow, that pause into DI, incredible. I love it, and that's going to take that second game. TreeWiz 2-0 on Snack right now. We see Snack taking a little bit, you know, both of these players still locked in, focused. We can see the wheels turning, the gears turning. All right. Trading blows here at mid-screen. Snack seems to have won the brawl here as he manages to get TreeWiz down a little bit on health, though. Of course, TreeWiz is managing to get in close still. We saw Snack building a little bit of meter back with those parries there, and managing to switch places with TreeWiz so that TreeWiz is the one pressure in the corner. Oh, that DI will connect with TreeWiz here. And we see Snack burn himself out here to try to keep the momentum going. It doesn't quite result in enough damage to close out the round. All right, TreeWiz not in a great position in terms of health here, but doing okay in terms of other resources. All right, he jumps over Snack, but unfortunately Snack finds the opening to take the first round of the third game. Oh, crazy call on the DI there to counter. I like it, but doesn't manage to fully follow it through here. He does manage to take a bit of ground as he tries to push TreeWiz into the corner, burns himself out to sort of keep the momentum and direction going, but TreeWiz has his answers, has access to basically his full gauge, and almost has access to level 3 as well, which we have seen him spend. Wow, okay, DI into Dizzy, can't burn out in the corner like that, and that might just be... No, not quite where we see level 3, but he doesn't need it. That's all he needs. His beautiful, beautiful sit-down move where he kills you with his butt. All right, we're at set point for TreeWiz, who still has access to level 3, and honestly that might have been the smart call. Now he's coming into the last round, what could be set for him with just as much, if not slightly more resources than Snack. All right, he has Snack in the corner here, but Snack is using his parry pretty liberally. He manages to get out of the corner, but it's really gonna cost him. Unfortunately, that just gave TreeWiz the opening he needed to get all that damage in and his level 3, and this is definitely gonna count. Imagine if it doesn't. Nah, it does. All right, that is 3-0 in favor of TreeWiz here. Wow, what a set. Incredible performance from TreeWiz. We saw a great attempt from Snack to try to push back. We did see some pretty strong uses of his zoning moves, but unfortunately TreeWiz is really good at getting in here. And honestly, when you get in with a JP does lose a little bit of his scare factor, you know what I mean? I'm the most scared of JP when I'm not really close to him. Doesn't that feel counterintuitive? Right? You got to get closer, you know, keep your friends close but your enemies closer, as they say. And I feel like that's definitely true for someone like JP, and we see TreeWiz put that to use. All right, guys, I've been up here long enough. I'm sure you guys have had more than enough of hearing my voice tonight. I have to go get some water, but I will do my best to send someone up here for you guys for the remainder of the tournament. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love being here with you guys every week. If I'm not up here, I'm down there, and I hope you guys have a great night.
wins. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Judy wins. Round 1. Fight. Judy wins!
I've been a failure, I've been a success. I've been a failure. Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you was not my psychiatrist. Been through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever. That's my legacy.
I'm ready for you.
That's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going cause you got hard. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they try to say I'm overrated. If you from where I'm from, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunities arise, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of winning, spot of all the hatred. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. Not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like the doc. Yo, I'm tired of playing the sidelines. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like when it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
Round one. Fight. No way. Too much spirit. Honda wins!
Yo, I'm tired of playing the sidelines.
I'm ready for you.
It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight 'em all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends, yeah, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind.
Sniper wins! Round 1. Fight! Round 2. Fight! Final round! Fight!
That felt good, didn't it?
Judy wins! Round 1. Fight!
Cool your jets. See ya.
wins! One-on-one. Training room.
I've been a failure, I've been a success.
Ball Hall Arena.
Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist.
You
For a
are.
lifetime of strifing and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going cause you got heart. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they try to say I'm overrated. If you from where I'm from, you're not supposed to make it. The opportunities arise, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of winning, spot of all the hatred. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. Not
Make way
afraid
for
to
the
fail,
ninja
I try
star.
my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like the dot. A young touch on the side.
No.
Round one. Fight.
Coming at ya. Back off.
Kimberly wins.
Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Cause you know I'm doing God with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of strife and struggling.
I will
Be the
break
best,
your
that's my
spirit.
covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. Weak. Too slow. Finger kick. Miserable fleet. KO. You are barely. Fight round. Fight. Too slow. It's over. Prepare. This is it. Perfect KO. M. Bison wins.
Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm doing God with this. Journey started young, super hard.
Bison,
Call me
I
crazy,
will
but you
break
is not my
your
psychiatrist.
spirit.
Been through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant.
Round one. Fight. Think for your life. Deep breath. Round two. Fight. Miserable fleet. For your life. Deep breath. Kimberly wins.
I've been a failure, I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realized I gotta kill all my blessings.
Kimberly.
Make way for the ninja star. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already. When it's all said and done, they go.
Consular Temple.
Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started
I'm ready for you.
was not my psychiatrist. Through a lifetime of strifing and struggling.
Kimberly.
Make way for the ninja star.
And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. I'm ready for a fight when it's on its own. I'm charging like a bull when it's on its own.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight. No escape. I shall throw. No escape. Final round. Fight. Honda wins! Training room. I'm ready for you.
Cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young.
Small Hall Arena.
I've been in a success.
I'm ready for you.
Like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. Practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness, so you know that I'm back again. Back on my feet after I fell down. Always ready for a fight, never back down. At this point, I'm fighting for pride, I'm fighting for life. Reputation on the line, so I'm fighting for mine. You ain't gotta really like me, but you must respect me. I'm saying, if they ever try to check me, ain't gonna let them wreck me. The pain remains. Gotta remind myself where I came from and represent. The struggle made the realest man you ever met. Isn't it ever?
Get into the round one. Fight. Where you going? Eat this! No way! No! Come here! No! Round two. Fight! No escape! Final round. Fight! No escape!